John Marston wakes up
Well, you're alive.
the day after he was
So we
nearly
see.
killed, shot by
So,
Bill
how do you feel?
Williamson,
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do.
by
Stupid
Bonnie
is the word
opening
we
the
use
door
around
to
here.
the
What were you
bunkhouse.
doing?
This is Bonnie
I was.
MacFarlane. She's the daughter of
I was doing
Drew
something stupid.
MacFarlane, the owner
What?
of
You'll be okay.
MacFarlane
Once you
Ranch,
didn't die, the doctor said you would be
and
fine. He got the
she's
bullets out a
explaining
couple
to
days
him
ago.
that
Good.
it
It
cost
cost us
them
$15.
$15 to get him
I'm
fixed up
sorry, madam.
at
Should
the
have left you
local
there to die.
doctor in
Wanna
Armadillo.
die? I
That
mean, was that
$15
it?
doesn't sound like
Is that why you
much,
went straight out to
but
Fort
in
Mercer
today's
and picked a
dollars,
fight
that's
with
about
the worst bandit in the
$400.
county?
So
To
she's
die,
saying maybe he
Mr.
can
Mr. Marston.
pay some of
John
that debt
Marston.
back by working
Bonnie
around the
MacFarlane.
ranch.
Miss Bonnie MacFarlane.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarlane. I don't know.
So a little bit of talk
So
back
what
and
were you
forth
doing?
here about how does he know someone
Trying
as
to give
bad
Mr.
as Bill
Williamson a
Williamson, and
chance.
all he says was
For old time's sake.
uh,
You
he
know
was just
Bill
trying to give
Williamson?
Knew him
an old
a long
friend
time
a
ago.
chance.
Well, what was he like?
And of course, that
Devil.
backfired on him.
Just like you.
Bill Williamson definitely did not want to
See my
give
hand?
himself
I
up.
have.
Also, just a quick note on how honor works in
And
this game.
what will you do now?
When you start the
Now,
game, you start
take
off
my time
on
and
a
go after him less
neutral
kindly.
level known as
Well, that sounds
drifter.
very fun,
That
Mr.
just means
Marston. Quite
you're not
heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls
positive
my
and you're
brother
not
used to do.
negative.
Meanwhile,
If
if
you
you'll excuse
make
me, I've got a ranch to run.
positive choices,
Of course,
good
if you're feeling
choices,
better, why
be a
not
good
take a ride
person,
with me
you
later and
can
help
go
me
up a
patrol the
level
perimeter? You
to
can earn back
honest
some of that
Joe.
money we wasted on doctors
Jobs
today.
pay double.
Of course.
If you go up 2 levels
Thank you
to peacemaker,
for saving
you
my
earn a
life, Emily.
duster to
Next
wear
time,
that
Mr.
shows you're a
Marston, I
peacemaker. If
strongly
you go up three
recommend you don't
levels,
try to lose it
you're
quite so
considered a
quickly.
hero, and your first
I'll bear
uh,
that in mind.
serious crime won't be reported. If, however, you make bad choices, you go down a level. You're a rustler. Your bribes will cost 50% less. If you go down 2 levels, you're a road agent, and you get 50% off in stores in Thieves Landing only. What I forgot to mention, Peacemaker level 2 positive, you get 50% off in all stores. But if you're a road agent, -2, 50% off in Thieves Landing. -3 level is Desperado. Your first crime is not reported by civilians, and if you whistle, you beckon a dark horse.
Mr. Marston,
So here,
back
John
in the land of
Marston
the living,
is
I see.
Figured it's
meeting
about
Bonnie
time I
over on the
started paying
porch
back that
of her house.
$15.
I sure can use an extra pair of hands around here. Let's see if we can get you back in the saddle.
And she's reminding him that she could use a hand around the ranch and let me show you around. So they walk over together to the 2 horses that are tied up over there. Also, it teaches you to press the B
There's
button.
the foreman's
That'll
office.
focus on
It's
important
also where
people,
we lock up
places,
good-for-nothing
and
outlaws
things.
such as yourself.
I
I'm
found
lucky enough with my current quarters right
that
now,
didn't
Miss
always work the
McFarlane.
way I thought it would work. I didn't know if I had to
I
actually
picked out a
rotate and look,
fine
or if I
horse
just
for you.
press the B button to look, or if I had to do both. No, not really sure on that. So here, trying to remember how to get back on a horse.
Come on
That's
then.
just
I'll show you
why
around the property.
why it gets me on the horse. And then I'm just going to follow Bonnie around the ranch. Now, this is a quite successful ranch in that big house, lots of land. And here it's reminding me that if I press the the A button, and hold it down,
To your
I
right
will
is the
match
general
the
store.
speed
You won't find
of
Parisian high
anyone I'm
fashion, but
riding
it's good
with,
for the essentials.
so that we can talk
Very
side by side.
convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
He is saying he's never seen a ranch with their own general store. So they have their own
Come on.
mercantile right on the property. And
here's
here are the
corral.
horse
This
stables,
one's for the horses.
which are
What do you
quite
think?
large for
I'm
a
no expert,
ranch
but it certainly
with a
looks
collection
like
of
a fine
horses.
corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase. Try to keep up, will you?
And then I think most impressive is this, even though maybe it's not all painted and shiny,
That's the train
they have their own train
station.
station,
The line finally got finished.
which is
Bringing in
highly
all the
unusual.
horses
So
up
their own
like
train
yourself.
station right on their
Is
own
that
ranch.
such a bad thing?
There's a tower and a water tank for the incoming steam trains. So here we gallop down the tracks around their cattle herd over towards a nice big barn
That's
with a
the
weather
barn over
vane.
there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl. And here we are, back at the house.
Not a weather vane,
Let's stop
a
for
windmill.
while before we head out on
I just
patrol.
realized I said that
You'll get
wrong.
no
Windmills were
complaints
not
from
just
me, Mr.
decorative, they
MacFarlane.
spun and they pumped water most of the time. This is also teaching me to hitch, so when you press
Well,
X,
are we going
you will
inside?
save your horse. Basically, you're hitching your horse to the post, and it will stay there. And now we're supposed to return to that yellow
How
X
about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
at the porch.
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot, then riding a horse seems to take it out of you.
And he's really
Rest.
Sure.
beat, you
Come
know.
on in.
He's got
I'll show you
blood
the
seeping
house
out
and
of
you
his
can sit
wound.
for a while.
He's tired. He's been shot the day before. Now they've ridden a horse, which I'm sure must have really hurt with those bandages. So he
Mr.
takes a
Marston,
little
Miss MacFarlane.
nap in the
Remember me
chair,
telling you about the trouble we've been having with
and
rustlers and
it's
other
already
undesirables?
dusk.
I do.
It's nighttime.
Will you help me keep
And
watch
so
on
she
the
hands
property
him
line
a
this evening?
weapon,
Sure.
I wanna
asks
see
him
just who
to
is
help
trespassing
her
on our land.
do their night watch. And so
This is a fine weapon.
it sounds like
Come, let's
every
head out.
evening she gets
The
on a
country is
horse and
really
does kind of
beautiful
a
around this time.
ride around looking for anything out of the
Come on, then.
ordinary.
Let's mount up
And that one
take a
could
look
include
around.
bad guys, but also animals that might be after their chickens or in their garden, etc. So here I beat Bonnie to the horse. I ran and just waiting for her to catch up to me this time.
Right.
And then
Follow
we
me.
just head off.
Keep your eyes peeled
this
for anything
direction.
suspicious.
It is a very mellow mission.
Thank you,
This one
Mr.
is called
Marston. I feel a lot
New
happier
Friends,
someone's
Old
along with me.
I feel a
Problems.
lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well,
So,
with your
obviously,
trigger
Bonnie,
action, my
new
brain
friend.
and intuition, we should make
Not
quite
really
a
sure what the old
team.
problems are just yet.
Let's go.
Look, those damn rabbits are at the crops.
So some
Get down and
rabbits,
get in your hand,
rabbits in the
will
garden, and this is good practice for you to get your weapon out
Easy
and
now.
practice
Time to put that bloodlust of yours to good use.
firing your weapon, aiming and firing your weapon.
That's it. Kill those little varmints.
Just hold down LT, left trigger.
Thank you, Mr. Marston.
Little trivia here: if you don't hit any rabbits or shoot, even try to shoot
Mount up and
the
patrol
rabbits,
rest of the
she will do it anyway. So that's a little trivia. But you're supposed to practice shooting here. If your shot accuracy is 100%, every shot hits during this mission, you earn a gold medal.
We should keep moving. There's still a ways to go.
So cleared out the rabbits
Go.
in the garden. Now we're gonna head up and around.
It's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't never easy living
Up and around towards the chicken coops. So rustlers will come in and try to steal the cattle too, so she's got quite a bit to look out
Is that a
after.
coyote? Get those
And now we see coyotes in here trying to get to the chickens. So more practice with your rifle. And this is practice LT and RS, so your right stick activates Deadeye. So it slows down time. It's like taking a deep breath. So LT and right stick, I don't think I even used it here. I should have. You're supposed to practice it. So I'm looking for the last coyote, and I thought I saw one go that direction. I tried to get off my horse. I accidentally jumped into the chicken coop with my horse, who's now in my way. And I think a coyote got away over here somewhere. So I didn't do such a great job. But we did clear them out, and they're gone. I think we lost a couple chickens,
I
but
think we should call it a night.
job done.
Come on, I'll show you the way to your room.
Let's go.
You know, you You can actually handle a rifle.
It's something I've had a little experience in.
Maybe Bill Williamson did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss MacFarlane.
She's telling him she's happy to have him around the ranch, and she'll try to help him best she can,
This is you, Mr. Marston.
and walks him back to the bunkhouse. If your horse gets separated from you, it'll return to this spot. That's what's kind of cool about that. And a bunkhouse is a place where you can save the game. So this is the first one in this huge game. So if you simply sleep, you can save the game and you'll wake up 6 hours later. Also, there is a chest right there in the room that's full of ammo, and so you can restock your ammo. So we're going to crash here for the night. We also see that we earned 150 fame, 50 honor, a new gentleman's attire outfit, and Deadeye level 1 of 3. So I'll catch you next time. Mr. Johns is out.